I'm excited to bring this guy on. Another awesome fun fact, we were talking about Rob Ford earlier. This guy, apparently, as a prank or something, paid a tuba player to follow Rob Ford around and play tuba as he, frumped around. There's no way this guy's not going to be funny. Guys, go crazy for your next act, Michael Grabowski!
I really did do that. But then he got ass cancer, so I had to stop. It's true. That's why I stopped. Otherwise, I was going to go with it. So, there's been a lot of complaints about Toronto today, and that's not going to stop now. So I have a theory. I think that Toronto is kind of managed by interns. We have lane closures, signals down. We don't accept cash. We don't have joy. We don't have any human dignity left. Anyway, some people have told me that I look like Jason Statham if he had discovered bread. The biggest, it's kind of like, in the heist movie, there's an action car chase and, it's big and dramatic. In my scenario, it would be me finding parking in December. The biggest heist I've been involved with is picking up the wrong luggage at the airport carousel. We have a dog. We have a dog. She's in Newfoundland. She's 130 pounds and she drools. People love telling us that she drools. I don't know what it is. But I have to admit, sometimes she does look like a soft serve ice cream machine that's been left unplugged. We named her Ophelia after the Lumineers song, which is very elder millennial of us. Newfies have webbed toes, which means our Ophelia can swim, which historically hasn't really been the case. Outside of the dog park, I volunteer at a prison book club, which sounds wholesome until I get in there and I tell these inmates that I work in advertising. You can immediately feel the room turn. Immediately I'm labeled as shady because even in prison, advertising is shady. A lot of people tell me that, advertising doesn't work on them. They're impervious to it. But how many people here know that Emily in Paris is back tomorrow night? So these guys love talking about accountability, second chances, and just personal growth. I teach them how to rebrand. You didn't flee from the police, you had an exit strategy. You didn't embezzle money, you diversified assets. It was an armed robbery, it was a bold brand activation. So a few months back, we went to the Royal Winter Fair, which is held in an ice rink where the farm team for the Maple Leafs cultivates future failure. We went to see our daughter show a goat. The goat's name was Daisy. Our daughter is 12, our niece, sorry, I butchered that. Our niece is 12. She's in the 4-H club, and if you're not familiar with the 4-H club, it's kind of like LinkedIn for kids. Farm kids. So in judging, they fly someone in. They flew in a man from Saskatchewan. This man booked a flight, got on that flight, booked a hotel room, and said goodbye to his family for a couple days to fly to Toronto to judge goats. So he stands around and he kind of circles around the goats in the crowd and he says, industry jargon like, oh, well constructed, deep shoulders, but not really defined in the body here. This is to go judged by, or shown by children. My niece starts crying. She doesn't really know what that means, but she doesn't like it and she's upset. So my uncle leans over to me and he says, this is really character building for her. This is coming from a man who thinks helmets are anxiety hats. So all of this, the judging, the flying the guy in, the clipboard, this is all kind of all for naught because these are meat goats. So the best case scenario for Daisy is ending up in a shawarma at 3 a.m. on King West. We named our dog after a literary reference, but it turns out that Daisy is the one with the tragic arc. Thank you.